Hi everyone, my name is Jean and the name of my channel is Jean Home Decor and More. Welcome back and welcome if you are new. Welcome to the Foodie Grocery Haul. This is an open playlist. The hosts are the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, My Mountain Home and Kitchen, Decorating with Jazzy Green, Debbie Bubbles, and myself. So what we do on these grocery hauls is we just show you what we pick up from the grocery store, and I have found that to be quite useful so far because some of the items that the other hosts purchase from the grocery store, I have tried them and they have actually been good because believe it or not, in a grocery store, we don't always try everything. So sometimes it's nice to see what other people are purchasing from the grocery store because you might want to check it out for yourself. Okay, so these are a few of the items that I purchased today. However, this is just a small little sample of what I purchased because I spent today, let's see if you see that, $287.71 at Walmart. So I actually put the food up and then remembered that I wanted to share my foodie grocery haul with you. So I took some of the items back out. So I haven't tried these, but we're going to be making chicken wraps. So I got these Olay wraps, and they have 10 grams of dietary fiber, 70 calories, 4 grams of net carbs, and they even have added some flaxseed. So I'm going to try these, and hopefully these will be, pretty good. Now, for my little grandsons or granddaughters, if they come over, guess what? I was impressed with this. These companies are moving over to more healthy options because now they have a real fruit and veggie juice snack. So these are like, the little packs, the little juice packs that you pick. Kids can take them in their lunch boxes, or if you're, home watching a movie, they can have a little snack. Of course, we all buy Cheerios. And then we have, I bought these butterfly classic shrimp. These are pretty good. You have a little cocktail sauce, in the weekday with the salad. If you don't feel like cooking, this is something quick to fix. And then I got my Gala apples. I don't like the red apples, even though, like I said before in a previous video, I love the way the red apples look on the outside, but when you bite into them, they're mushy. These are nice and crisp on the inside. They're not Honey Crisp, they're Gala, but these are just as good. And then I got some raspberries, I got blueberries, bananas, I got spinach and kale. I didn't show all of that stuff because we're gonna have the spinach and kale with the chicken wrap. So this is what I'm gonna use to make my chicken wraps. And then I'll add some ranch with it and some spinach and kale. So that should be pretty good for one day this week. This is new. Look at this, guys. Veggie and fruit. And when I turned this over, it had a lot of more vegetables in it than I thought. So I'm going to try this. And of course, this will go on my Tyson's chicken breasts for my chicken wraps. And then on Sunday, we're going to have chicken parm. So I got some spaghetti. I bought several soups. This is just a sample because I didn't want to pull them all back out. Then I got some butter beans, so we can have that one day for din with some rice. I'll put these butter beans over top of the rice. Then, as you know, we do like tuna here, so I got several types. I got ranch, sweet and spicy, lemon pepper. So I have several of these. I have several of the Uncle Ben's rice, breadcrumbs. You always need that. And then, like I told you before, my family drinks a lot of juice. So Ocean Spray now has their tropical punch zero sugar juice. They also have a cranberry So they have several options of these if you want to check those out for no sugar. Walmart has jumped on the bandwagon for a zero sugar juice, and this one is pineapple passion fruit. I probably bought this for them before they, tore it up, because I'm here buying more juice again, and they must have liked this one too, because here I am. I bought four bottles of juice. The other one is in the fridge. Let me show you that. This is the one that they really, really love, and this is the one that I think these are the first people who came out with the zero sugar juice that I recall. Maybe you all might have seen something else. The difference with this is, though, as soon as you buy it, you have to put it in the refrigerator. So if you buy 4 of these, they're taking up space in the fridge. So what I do is I buy these that can stay in your pantry until you're ready to open up one bottle and just stick it in the fridge. But if you haven't tried this Minute Maid, this is actually cheaper than the cranberry and the Welch's, and it's just as good. Now, I think cranberry might be better for you, of course, ocean spray rather, but I don't know, I'm not sure. But in any event, this is good. So if you haven't tried it, you might want to check that out. And like I said, I bought a lot of things. I bought mouthwash and just a myriad of things, but I didn't pull it all back out. I bought spinach and kale because, like I said, they're going to go on top of the wraps. I bought blueberries. So, I have quite a number of things. I bought some Dawn dish detergent, some dishwasher detergent. I bought some freezer bags and aluminum foil. So, as you can see with this list here, I got quite a number of things. And the only thing that I didn't buy today was eggs, because one pack of, I think it was 18 or 24 eggs, was $8 and some cent. I think you can get them cheaper at Costco. So if I want to get more eggs, I'll just ride back up to Costco. Now, I'm going to talk about 2 items that I bought last week or week before last. And one of them is this community coffee. As you can see, I did open it up. We had this morning. I have never tried this because I usually drink Folgers or Starbucks, sometimes IHOP brand, but this actually was good. This was my first time having it. If you're looking for a new type of coffee to try, you might want to try this one. And I thought it was reasonably priced. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I want to say, was it $19? But I thought that was reasonably priced for coffee. Now, let me tell you what not to get, what not to get. Oh my goodness. I bought these from Costco. This is definitely a no-go. We pulled this out, one weekday night. We had this with a little rice and maybe some veggies. This is definitely a no. I do not like this at all. So I'm just saying, you can try it if you want. But in my opinion, I would say you might want to walk past this one in Costco. So like I said, I got a lot of things. Stop by the other ladies' channels. Check out what they got, because they may have something interesting that you might want to try. Like I said, the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, she had purchased these sausage in the frozen section of Walmart, and they are infused with maple syrup. And so I said, well, let me try them. So I pulled those out one day, and that was a big hit in there. So, it's good to check out, what other people are buying, because there are some items that you may want to try. So for the most part, I haven't tried this, so I'll come back and tell you how this is. But for the most part, everything on here I have had. The one thing that I can say that I definitely don't like is the Costco's breaded cod. Okay? So with that, I bid you adieu. You guys have an amazing weekend. Today is Saturday, and I'll be posting this video on Monday. So you guys have an amazing weekend. And until the next time, be safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.